Welcome to Ross-Age Stadium, home to the Purdue Boilermakers here in West Lafayette, Indiana, and they have been ready to go boiler up since early this morning. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on a team who is rested and ready, coming off a bye, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Look at it this way, the field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Wants to throw on first down. Fires left. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. They'll run play action. Keeps looking downfield. Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it first and 10 from the 28. Wide open downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Northwestern!
This offense is so...
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this...
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs, too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
They'll leave it with him. Makes his man miss. Open space at the 25. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays.
First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. Back open in the middle. They pick up half of it. It'll be second and 5. The give to the back. Nice move to keep moving. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the catch. It's Gordon. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After misfire, it's 2nd down. They want to just keep throwing it. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Okay, ready?
Offense set on 1st down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
On the double.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab. It's Gordon. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern! A 1st down for the offense. He's looking to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. Off the play fake. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Steps away to find some room. He's going to take off. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He wants to throw. He's got his man. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the running back has it. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the offense getting set for 1st down.
Set. Longer.
He's looking to throw it. He lets one fly deep. Pulls it in on the left. Running toward the tape. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Northwestern. And the route is on.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touch.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, they get another big run for a 1st down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. They believe they can run right here. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Snags it. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the stomping has commenced. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Folks, it is time now for our game of the week, and we can't wait. Tremendous anticipation all across the college football landscape for this matchup. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Northwestern Wildcats. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Let's go!
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Rifles this football to the left. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Wildcats. Just ran away from the defense.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend when the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy.
And one final play before the end of the quarter.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for the wideout. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there. So off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3.
29 Philly.
Can he make it to the marker? Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Well, the RPO gives you more options on your play. It can confuse the defense a bit as well. Here, they trust the quarterback to be able to make the right decision and get the football into the hands of the playmaker.
Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
On first down, it's play action. Trying to extend the play. On the run, he'll let it go. And he will score. Touchdown, Northwestern. He shows the skill set there, Kirk. Okay, here comes the Northwestern offense back out on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so... First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. So after the incompletion, it's second down.
Here we go.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They look to throw it here on second down. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Northwestern.
Yeah, we're seeing more and more of this in college football.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Handoff from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field again. First play of the second half is a handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
A solid run, good for first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can...
And looking for a big play here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle is finally made, but not before it's a huge gain down to the 25. Northwestern getting set with a first and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down. An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but...
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run it here. Runs right over the defender. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Wildcats. Time for one more play here in the quarter. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up 4th down. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield.
Easy.
Handoff as they try to work the clock here.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the run, going to heave it downfield. Touchdown, Northwestern. And this one is getting ugly. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the... Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field. They've really protected home turf well here today. What a satisfying victory. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And they stop him, but not before an explosive play. Moves the ball all the way to the 32. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense.
Slam. Clear. Clear. Blizzy. Blizzy.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Powering through. And he's brought down, but that strong stiff arm helped him to a first down.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
And here's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long.
4-2 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking to pass this time. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk, but they looked pretty good out there today and a very satisfying W.
I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with. I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the game and led his team to a victory.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Touchdown, Wildcats. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Okay, here comes the Northwestern offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments? Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Inside the 10. Touchdown, Northwestern. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Handing off on the draw play. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So far, this has been a battle on the ground. We've completed the first quarter, and the run game has dominated. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking for a gap. It's Porter. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job at blocking. The defense was zero in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw to his receiver. And he's got his man open downfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results.
Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field again. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Play action here on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Finding space at the 20. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. So one play moves the ball to the 38. It'll be first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. That's a bullet right into the heart of the field. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete. Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Getting set. Here's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Catch made on the right side. He's got room looking for the end zone. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defense.
Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Northwestern.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense.
Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? He slings this one deep down the left side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You have to get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
Okay,
The
ready?
guys up front lined up. It's 1st down.
Igloo! Igloo!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. That is a big play. Finally brought down at the 44.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Green
Receivers now
25.
getting some new assignments before the snap.
Go!
On the ground, it's Porter. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up 3rd down.
He gets away with one here. He threw that ball into double coverage. Now, don't get me wrong. There was a lot of pressure. He does a nice job of hanging in there. But, man, he got to be careful where you're throwing this football.
Caught. Completion. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Looking for 6. Touchdown, Northwestern. Stretching the lead.
Ready?
1st down here for this offense.
Moves!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the grab. And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory down at the 49. Offense will set up on 1st and 10.
Get set! Get set!
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. He's going to take off. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. He's been shredding this defense with his scrambles today.
42 Spider! 4-2 Spider!
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Touchdown, Wildcats. To stretch the lead, the route is on. That's another strike from this quarterback.
Ready, ready!
Okay, here comes the Northwestern offense back out on the field.
29 Philly! Ready!
On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Got a lane. Can he get in? Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. One quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. The offense knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Touchdown, Northwestern. And the beatdown continues. And momentum really building now. Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's...
Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field again. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a wide-open receiver, complete. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45. Northwestern getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. He'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Northwestern now operating in the red zone. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback.
Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Touchdown, Northwestern. And this one is getting ugly. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Quick question.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival and get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.